This collection of radio scripts by Dylan Thomas constitutes, with Undermilk Wood, already published, all that can be preserved in print of his contribution to the broadcasting medium in this country. Persons with manners do not read at table. Persons with manners do not nod at table.
Have you always wanted to get away, but just can't find the time? Are you tired of wearing the same drab office attire? Are you sick of the daily grind? Well, we've got just what you need. A holiday in Tunisia. Fly away to this oriental paradise for only $4.99 for 5 nights with Paradise Holidays.
To begin at the beginning. It is spring, moonless night in the small town, starless and Bible black. The cobble streets silent and the hunched courtesan rabbit's wood limping invisible down to the slow black, crow black, fishing boat bobbing sea. The houses are blind as moles, though moles see fine tonight in the snouting velvet dingles. Or blind as Captain Cat there in the muffled middle by the pump and the town clock, the shops in mourning, the welfare hall in widow's weeds. And all the people of the lulled and dumbfound town are sleeping now. Hush! The babies are sleeping, the farmers, the fishers, the tradesmen and pensioners, cobbler, schoolteacher, postman and publican, the undertaker and the fancy woman, drunkard, dressmaker, preacher, policeman, the webfoot cockle women and the tidy wives. The young girls lie bedded soft or glide in their dreams with rings and trousseau, bridesmaided by glowworms down the aisles of the organ-playing wood. The boys are dreaming wicked or of the bucking ranches of the night in the Jolly Rogered Sea.
Nino! Può aiutarmi, Nino? Vieni per favore, Nino! Why you not help me? Sto male! Your mama! Aiuto! How do you treat me, Nino? Non lo so. Non lo so.
Not bad armchairs, these. I don't stand on ceremony, you know. Bit of a clown, that's me. Never a dull moment with me around, you bet. I take after my Uncle Anatole. He was a barber, you know. Oh, you should have met him. A proper caution he was. Always telling stories make you die of laughing. Like this one. There were 2 men in a railway carriage, see. Is that whiskey you're drinking? You can pour one for me while you're about it. Not that I like the stuff. I'm just thirsty, that's all.
Mama?
Yes, dear?
I did a picture.
Oh, yeah? What is it of?
A bird, a sun, house, and a postman.
That's very nice. And what are you going to do with it?
Gonna put it on the wall.
Hey, Wanda, it's Joanne. Yeah, I'm calling from upstairs. At Dawn's, yeah, upstairs. Hey, listen, you got time for a talk? Or just give me a call later. Give me a call later. Yeah, I met this guy from last weekend. And sweet Jesus, he had no idea what he was doing down there. Let me tell you, Wanda, I am a changed woman. I am a changed woman. Sure. You want to get a coffee? Down at Jemima's. Yeah. Or hot chocolate. You on a diet? All right. Talk to you later. What guitars have I got? Well, there's a Strat with Telecaster, and I've got this great CF Martin acoustic. The thing about a Martin is it takes about 5 years to play itself in. It has to develop through a whole lot of things like the heat of the player's body and the atmosphere it's played in and all that. Of course, the longer you keep it, the better it gets.
After about 3 years, an average one might become exceptional. I've also got a steel-bodied national resonator. You wouldn't believe it only costs £100. It's brown, an Ecolian model is called, I think. It's the type with just one resonator. Then there's my Martin mandolin. So I got another one for about £2 in a pawn shop. That was amazing. A really archaic looking mandolin. It was great while it lasted. After that I got the Martin because it was a good solid job. You really need a sturdy instrument with all the travelling you do. That's almost as important as the sound you get. Then there's a silver tone, which I use on a couple of tracks on Tattoo. It's nothing really great. I mean, it's not particularly good looking or flash, but it's got a really raunchy sound. I got that for $15. It's about £6. Got a few other instruments as well, but most of them are just things I've seen in pawn shops or bought out of interest. I buy them because I'm interested in guitars. I love them, but there's a good solid logical reason as well. Use the guitars, the other ones in the studio when the Strat sounds a bit too polished. That's when a cheap guitar sounds amazing. It can sound very good. You don't have to spend a lot of money on a guitar to sound good. Depends, you know. As I said, a Strat can sound too sophisticated in the sort of controlled atmosphere of a studio. Everything's just so, and you find the original sound is too clean, it's too clever, if you like.
I think Hollywood is creepy, and celebrity is disgusting. I've always maintained this. I never had any intention of becoming famous. I fluked my way into the role in Star Wars. One thing led to another, and before I knew it, I'd fallen for its charms and was serving time as a celebrity. My father wrote a memoir in which he described his life as an extraordinary one worth telling. I describe it as a classy tale of all the women he'd ever screwed and how they were in bed. You know, everything you want your dad to write about. Now, the ones who don't laugh, and I know plenty, are heavy and devastated, and they're having a shit time. Whereas I'm like, get me to the funny bar. It's chicken soup for the fag widow. If I can be funny, thank you. Please God, let me. I don't want to be a victim. And I have a child, in which case it's best that everything's out in the open. Wasn't always like that. I grew up around a little unpleasantness. My father, an adorable man. When you're in a room with him, you are the greatest thing he's ever met. You're so amazingly hot and funny and smart. And then he could walk into the hallway and see a jacket he likes and wouldn't remember having run into you.